Hi, I'm Brent DeBoosman, Chief Reporter at the Khaleej Times, and I just want to take you through 5 of what I think are the most important and interesting stories that we covered this week. Now, probably the most important for those of us living here in the UAE is that the UAE's new bankruptcy law has set its punishments. So people who declare bankruptcy in an effort to dodge their debts now face a 5-year jail sentence and a heavy fine, which could go all the way up to 1 million dirhams. The punishment was discussed by the Ministry of Finance, which reviewed the much anticipated final draft law of bankruptcy in Abu Dhabi on Tuesday. Now, the second story I think is very important because it's a sign of the tolerance of the UAE. Pope Francis, the head of the Catholic Church, has accepted his invitation to visit the UAE. Now, the invitation was made earlier in June by Minister of State for Tolerance Sheikh Lubna Al-Qasimi, and who delivered an invite from His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan to visit the UAE. The invitation emphasized religious tolerance and shared values of humanity that bind all people to live in peace, cooperation, and harmony. Now, there's been no date given yet, but that arrangement will later be made between the UAE and the Vatican. Now, we also did one interesting local story that is related to a much bigger international story. As we all know by now, Filipino President Rodrigo Duterte was in a bit of an argument with President Barack Obama and used some very inappropriate terminology when referring to him. So we went out and spoke to some Filipinos here in the UAE about what they think about that. Some praised him for having a political backbone and for standing up to U.S. meddling in Filipino domestic affairs, and others said his statements were uncalled for, undiplomatic, crass, and rude. Now, with Eid coming up, we had a very interesting story from Dubai Municipality about a smart abattoir that will enable smartphone users to order small livestock online during Eid. Through the Mawashi app, which means livestock in Arabic, residents can now order small sacrifices online through the Emirates Livestock and Meat Trading Company in Jebel Ali to be picked up at specific delivery points. This is basically meant to make things easier for everyone with the Eid period coming up to avoid any rush and basically as a convenience. And lastly, we covered a very offbeat story which also came from Dubai Municipality, which has launched for the first time in the Middle East a robot to be used as a lifeguard on public beaches. Now, the robot can reach speeds of up to 35 kilometers per hour, which is 12 times the speed of a human lifeguard, works by remote technology, and can rescue multiple people at a time. It's also designed to be able to function in different climatic conditions, which might be difficult for a human lifeguard to get in there and save people. So thanks for listening. We'd love to hear what you thought were the best stories this week or the most interesting stories. Please get in touch with us through social media or through reporters@khaleejtimes.com. Thank you.